Yeah, so I just started Throne of Glass. Is that less distracting? I just started Throne of Glass. Like, in just, when I mean I just started, I mean it's not on any TBR. I was driving from work home on my lunch break, and I was like, I want to listen to an audiobook. And then I was like, oh, what audiobook should I listen to? And I have a million bajillion things on my TBR anyway, so I was like, decisions. And then I don't know, randomly, it was like, Throne of Glass. And I just got a new credit on Audible, so I was like, heck yeah. So I literally, like, 3 minutes ago, just got done with the first chapter. Now, mind you, I know that this is a really popular series. However, I know precisely zero about it. Like, I know nothing about it other than it's really good. Like, I don't even know the main character's name. So, that's giving you what I know about this. So, from the first chapter, she's in prison. And she's like a mass murderer or something. Like, a lot of people are scared of her, is what I'm gathering. And she has, she's gone through a lot of guards that are supposed to, like, make sure she doesn't escape. She's gone through a lot of them because she's killed a lot of them. And so the current one that she has, she realizes that he is a guard for the king. And so she notices that or whatever, and then this attack starts to happen on the prison, I'm assuming, or I don't know. Anyway, there's an attack that starts to happen, and so she's like, yes, finally, like, I'm gonna get involved in this fight so that I can die, because she's been there for a really long time. And then the chapter wraps up with the crown prince walking into the prison, like where she is. So that's interesting. I don't know anything about the books, but I do know some of the character names. I don't know the female main characters. I don't know her name. If you were to tell me, I could be like, yes, that is it. But I don't know off the top of my head. But I do know that there is a character that a lot of people talk about named Chael. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Chaol. Anyway, he's the guard. It just said his name in the very first chapter. He's the guard that's, like, currently watching her. And I'm pretty sure he's, like, important to the series. So, I am excited to keep reading. I will keep y'all updated. But, anyway, I have to get back to work. Y'all. She went to the library. And Chaol was like, oh, sorry, like, you can't go to the library. It's for the king only. And the prince. And so she was like, okay, well, let me just write him a letter and ask him to give me the books. Dorian brings her the books, but he's like, you have to read these books that the servant is bringing. He was like, you can read any books in the library you want, like, I don't care. He's like, but you're going to read these books first so we can talk about them. So we can talk about them together. What? No. Because that, I fear, is top tier. Okay. I don't know who this Dorian guy is going to be. I don't know if he's going to be a love interest or what. But right now, I am eating this up. According to my calculations, if I'm understanding this properly, we just got the first time being inside Kale's POV. And he is such a sweetie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she just met a new bestie, the princess of somewhere, Nahima, and like she was like the only girl that's the only person that speaks the princess's language, and so they were like hitting it off, and then we switch randomly to Chaos point of view, and he's like watching her eat dinner, and he's like fascinated. Anyway. Okay. So I was sitting here wondering, I just got to chapter 19, okay? And Kelty, what is her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. We're on chapter 19 and this is her POV. I did not think that she was important. Like, who is this girl that is just super mean to our female main character? And apparently she's trying to steal the crown from buddy Dorian. I'm very confused right now. We're getting her point of view, so I feel like she is now important. But also at the same time, why is she important? Like, that's what I want to know. I thought this was just going to be Solana. And then we randomly get one clip of Chaos. And then randomly we get one clip of Dorian. And now we're just randomly getting one clip of Kelty. So I'm confused now. It's kind of like, it was going like this, I feel like, but now it's just kind of here. The plot is just kind of, there's nothing up or down really happening that I'm super invested in at this point, but I am multitasking. So y'all, okay, we need to rewind, okay, because I was folding laundry and the cutest thing happened. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me finish this laundry and then I'm tell the girls what's going on. And I kid you not, like 3 seconds ago, something even cuter happened. And now I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. So she goes to meet the king, right? And she like is physically scared. And Chaos is like, hey, it's okay. And like, it literally said that she looked at his eyes and his eyes softened as he said, he's just a man. So you're comforting me now. Okay, cool. You're comforting me. And I am your prisoner. Right, you're my guard and you're comforting me. That's freaking adorable. Okay, and then the entire time he keeps his hand on her back. What do you mean he keeps his hand on her lower back the entire time? I'm done. Then they walk out of the throne room and they're just walking down the hall or whatever, and she sees like Dorian or whatever, and they're like having a conversation. So he's like, oh yeah, like I have to go,
you know, I gotta go do this to do that, whatever. And he like bows to the two people that are with her. He bows to this other girl, and then he bows to Chaol, and then he grabs Solana's hand and kisses her hand. He kisses her hand. I just need to back this up. Just until our next meeting, Lady Lillian. I am unwell. I am unwell. Oh my gosh, okay.
Skin. Well? She asked, leaning against the wall beside the door to her bedroom. Dorian approached her slowly, halting only a hand's breadth away. You left the ball without saying goodbye, he said, and braced an arm against the wall beside her head. She raised her eyes, examining the black detail on the sleeve that fell just above her hair. I'm impressed you got up here so quickly, and without a pack of court ladies hounding after you. Perhaps you should try your hand at being an assassin. He shook the hair out of his face. I'm not interested in court ladies, he said thickly, and kissed her. His mouth was warm, and his lips were smooth, and Selena lost all sense of time and place as she slowly kissed him back. He pulled away for a moment, looked into her eyes as they opened, and kissed her again. It was different this time, deeper, full of need. Her arms were heavy and light all at once, and the room twirled round and round. She couldn't stop. She liked this, liked being kissed by him, liked the smell and the taste and the feel of him. His arm slipped around her waist, and he held her tightly to him as his lips moved against hers. She put a hand on his shoulder, her fingers digging into the muscle that lay beneath. How different things were between them than when she'd first seen him in Endovier. Her eyes opened. Endovier? Why was she kissing the Crown Prince of Otterlin? Her fingers loosened and her arm dropped to her side. He removed his mouth from hers and smiled. It was infectious. Dorian leaned forward again, but she smoothly put 2 fingers against his lips. I should go to bed, she said. He raised his eyebrows. Alone, she added. He removed her fingers from his mouth. He tried to kiss her, but she easily swung under his arm and reached for the door handle. She had opened the bedroom door and slid inside before he could stop her. She peered into the foyer, watching as he continued to smile. Good night. Dorian leaned against the door, bringing his face close to hers. Good night, he whispered, and she didn't stop him as he kissed her again. He broke it off before she was ready, and she almost fell onto the ground as he removed his weight from the door. He laughed softly. Good night, she said again, heat rushing to her face. Then he was gone. Selena strode to the balcony and flung open the doors, embracing the chill air. Her hand rose to her lips, and she stared up at the stars, feeling her heart grow and grow and grow. Dorian walked slowly back to his rooms, his heart racing. He could still feel her lips on his, smell the scent of her hair, and see the gold in her eyes flickering in the candlelight. Consequences be damned. He'd find a way to make it work. He'd find a way to be with her. He had to. He had leapt from the cliff. He could only wait for the net. In the garden, the captain of the guard stared up at the young...
Okay. I have 2 hours left in this book. She just went to the ball. Unbeknownst to anyone. And she danced the whole evening with Dorian. And he got her a dog for this Yomas holiday. I'm thinking something like Christmas, maybe? Like, he got her a dog. What? That's so cute. That is so cute. And he got her like 3 pounds of candy, he said. 3 pounds of candy. Okay? But now, here's my thing. In this current moment, I feel like Dorian is the classic answer. The classic guy we should be rooting for. But low-key, I want her to be with Chaol. Like, he's such a sweetie. What do you mean? Anyway, maybe that will change. Or maybe she's not supposed to be with Dorian. Maybe she's supposed to be with Chaol, and she will eventually. Because, like, that's how a lot of stories go. Like, usually the first love interest isn't the love interest. Like, they're not in game. So maybe her and Chaol are in game, and we just haven't got there yet. But like, and we just got his point of view after the ball. Solana and Dorian went up to her room and they kissed. First of all, I'm just here eating my dinner, okay? Having me a good old time. And all of a sudden, it says his lips touch hers. I was not expecting that at all. What? I was not expecting that at all. Whatsoever. But yeah, they kissed, right? And then she was like, oh my gosh, like, he's literally the crown prince. What am I doing? So she stops kissing him and she like runs to her room. And then she goes out on the balcony, and guess who's sitting outside on the ground floor looking up at her? Chaol. Yeah, he's up there. I mean, he's down there looking up at her. Bruh. He was waiting for her to make sure that she got back to her room safe. You can't tell me that that's not what he was doing. You cannot bring up an argument, because there's no other proof that he was doing anything else. Because what was he doing out there in the courtyard where he could clearly see the room that he knows she stays in? Okay, that's what I thought. Because what do you mean that he was standing outside making sure that she got to her room okay? Because what do you mean? And then it says that he was so, like, she walked out on her balcony and she was like looking up at the stars, and you could tell that she was like blushing, her face was red, and not once did she look down. Not once did she look down and see him. What if she had looked down and saw him? Bruh. I don't know. I would gladly be Team Dorian if that's who she's gonna be with. But right now in this current moment, oh baby, I'm Team Chaol. Okay? It doesn't matter that I didn't know how to pronounce his name when I was 10 minutes into the book, okay? I am much further into this book now. I'm almost done with this book now. And I am Team Chaol. I have no other words. I have nothing else to say. I'm Team Chaol. So, if I'm wrong, that's unfortunate for me. Okay, so I have finished Thread of Glass. It's actually been several days. Let's just recap really quick. So the last time I talked to y'all, there was still quite a bit left of the book, I believe. I'm not really sure. I don't remember perfectly. But she decides not to be with Dorian. She's like, yeah, sorry, like, we can't be together for the next, how many years did she start for? She's like, yeah, we can't be together. But Dorian was literally about to throw everything away for her. He was about to throw everything away for that girl. And then she goes, yeah, so I don't really think we should be together. And he's like, are you breaking up with me? And she's like, we were never together. I know. But, so does that mean she's gonna get with Chaol? Like, is that what that's meaning? I want her to be with Chaol. Like, Chaol. That might change, and I told y'all that might change, and it probably will change if Dorian is the guy that she's supposed to be with. But right now, I'm Chaol all the way. I don't care if that's a hot take. I do not care. I don't, because the man that Chaol is. Anyway, so she won the final battle fight thing, the final trial. She won it by I don't really know how she won it, because there was a lot going on and I was really confused. But anyway, and then Chaol, oh sweet Chaol, he like went up to the edge and he was like, Selena, get up. Selena, get up. Bro. And then Dorian was just standing there and he was like, should I do something? Should I do something? I should stop this. I should definitely stop this. Well, I can't stop this because if I stop this, then she'll have to go back to prison. And I was like, sir, like, you could do something besides standing there. Literally, Chaol went to the edge. He couldn't go past that line, but he was right there at the line. And he was cheering her on. Selena, get up, get up, get up. You gotta get up. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta get up. And Prince Dorian was just over here like, should I do something? I don't really know. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Because what do you mean? So what do you mean? You want to stand up to your father and be with her, but you don't want to make sure that she stays alive long enough to be with her. Goodbye. Anyway, I want to read the next book. What, Crown of Midnight, is it? Is that what it's called? Midnight? Something about midnight. And I'm really excited. I think I'm going to read Assassin's Blade 3rd. I know a lot of people there's a lot of controversy around what order to read Assassin's Blade specifically. Whether to read it first or third. I'm just going to read it third. Just because I've already read Throne of Glass, so I don't know if you can read it second. I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just a girl. But I don't know when I'm gonna read it. It's on, not at Walmart. The only book that they have at Walmart is Throne of Glass. And then they have the ACOTAR series. They don't have any of the other Throne of Glass series, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because it's so old or what, but they have Crown of Midnight on Kindle, but it's not on Kindle Unlimited. So I would have to pay for it. And then, so I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know if I start it and when I start it. And we'll do another vlog like this if you liked it. But until next time.